talking to someone in our community about Kundalini, and they asked me, how come I don't speak about my Kundalini awakening and the Kundalini experiences? And I did share that I have actually spoken about the Kundalini awakening and the experiences when I first started this channel. But I don't share the experiences for the fact that they seem to mislead one who is seeking truth. It creates this shiny object syndrome because the Kundalini experiences that I had were the most profound experiences anyone could ever have. They're just, that's it. It sounds very, what's the word? Like a very, ultimate statement like that. But it's the truth. It's the peak. The peak human experiences that one could ever have. And I say human experiences because after that, then being human doesn't feel so true. You're transcendent. You transcend. It's the peak. They're they're energetic experiences. There's these mystical experiences that you can't even put into words. So instead of speaking about them and putting it up on a pedestal and giving this kind of impression that enlightenment is all of this fireworks, I don't do that because those were just experiences. That actually was not enlightenment. It was on the way to enlightenment, you could say. They were experiences, and like all experiences, they have a start and they have an end. So those energetic experiences, massive expansion, lights, tingling and swirling and spiraling and feeling like you're like an atom bomb that just blew up. Sure, they're fun to talk about. They definitely have this attractiveness to it. But I don't speak too much about it because of that, because they're so attractive that then you think that that's what you're after. But you're not after an experience. You're not after just that one experience, which I then look back now and say, well, where is it? It's not here. Those fireworks aren't here right now. It's just a memory. It's a memory. It's as beautiful as an experience as it was. It's part of all the other experiences. It's right there with buying a home and getting married and having 3 kids and going to school. It's just lumped in with those other experiences. Now, is it the peak experience? Yes. Is it the peak experience that's going to trump all those other experiences? Yes. 100%. If you put all the experiences, line them all up, stack them all up, well, the Kundalini experience, it towers it. It towers it by far. Like I said, it's the peak. It's the peak. And there's just something that's intuitive that you know it's the peak. That's the peak experience. But is that peak experience here right now? No. So when I'm speaking about the truth, I'm speaking about what is here right now. The truth is not in the past. The truth is not in the future. It's here right now. It's what is. It's this. So to always speak about it, and you could say, to make like a series about it or anything like that, it seems like it'd be more misleading, right? Like on this channel, I play this role of the spiritual guide, and if you're a truth seeker, come on and let's go on an exploration where we explore our experience. If I spoke too much about the Kundalini experience and really put that out there and put it up on a pedestal, it would feel like I'm misleading you. It would feel like I'm taking you for a detour instead of directly to truth. It would feel like I'm creating this experience that you need to have. It would feel like I'm saying you need to experience this for enlightenment or something like that. This is where it's hard to talk about it. It's hard to talk about it. But it's one thing I can say, it's an energetic experience. It's mystical in the sense that it's very mysterious. It's rare. It's beautiful. It's beyond your wildest dreams or wildest imagination. But like all experiences, it comes, it goes. It appeared, it disappeared. It was temporary. That which I speak about is permanent. It is here now. It is ever present. It is without start. It is without end. So as much of a peak experience as it is, it's, you could say, for lack of better words, it's a dwarf. It's a dwarf compared to truth. That would I settle for that experience over truth? No. No, because it's not it. In one sense, it is it, but it's not what is going to bring you the ultimate fulfillment, completion, wholeness, happiness, love, peace, freedom, liberation from suffering. It's for me to say, will it happen to everyone? I don't think so. No. I have my experience, and that was my experience. And I've seen some other people share their experience of awakening, and no mention of any fireworks or anything like that, and this big cosmic explosion and expansion and spiraling. And this is actually good to note that I didn't even know that word, Kundalini, and any reference to it. And there's not really a desire to go read about it. But from what I did here and there, a couple videos or read a few things, is this kind of serpent mythology or imagery. And that was definitely true. It was just like the spiraling, like a helix going up. But it felt like that, but not just in the body. The body shifts from being this little body to then being a cosmic body. And you feel, it felt, you've also have heard, bright as like 1,000 suns, 100%. 100% felt like that. Felt like there's this, you're this gravitational pull. It almost felt like you're pulling everything in. And then it was just almost like an implosion. That the silence got super loud. And then, like I said, it's an experience. It's not ongoing. It's not here now. The silence is here now. But that implosion, this expansion, contraction kind of movement, that's not here. So why talk about something that's not here? It just makes for good conversation. But it, like I said, it's kind of like, there's the truth, straight and narrow path. Let's go directly to it. And it's like what you're asking for with, tell me more about the Kundalini. I want to hear about these experiences. Did you get any powers? What happened? Right? What colors did you see? How bright was the light? What was all of that? It's like you're asking me to kind of throw you a bone somewhere in the forest to get lost. I'd rather just take you straight to the truth without the detour. Because speaking about it so much, the way the mind is, it's the shiny object syndrome. It's shiny compared to truth. All that fireworks and stuff, all that movement, it's shiny compared to that which is unmoving. All of this activity and color, it's going to attract the mind compared to that which is colorless, that which is rest, peace. Right? So that's the main reason why I don't talk about it. It makes for good videos. It makes for great content. Probably write a book about it if I wanted to. But it just seems like it's more of just dreaming. It's like the fantasy type of thing. The mind just kind of grabs hold of it and starts fantasizing about what that's going to feel like. I'm not like, it's not to create a new, Marvel movie or anything like that. But the way that the mind does, just knowing how the mind operates, it just wants another shiny object. And look at your life. It's been just jumping. You've been just jumping from object to object to object. But I want to take you to that which is not an object. I want you to realize the subject that you are, the self, the truth. Hopefully this helps. I'll see you in the next one.